So it's been almost a year now that Monsgeek released the original M1, and it shook the market to say the least. Because before that, it was unheard of to have something around 100 USD for what the GMMK Pro was offering, or the Keychron Q1 at almost 200 USD. And Monsgeek released this board, the Monsgeek M1 V3, and it's only 70 USD. And it's finally happened, boys. Monsgeek finally sponsored us and listened to our prayers. But this board looks a bit different from the original M1. Let's check it out. But first, a bit of a disclaimer. This board was sent over by Ako/Monsgeek for an honest and unbiased review. And that's what we're going to do here today. Let's see what comes in the box first. You have your cable, your keycap puller, a separate switch puller. There's a nice set too. And the set of PCB screw-in stabilizers, because apparently the board has plate mount stabilizers as a stock option. I love that they did this. This means that you can build or mod the board without a full disassembly. But if you want to go and open it up, they're not limiting you to. They even included an Allen wrench for you to open it. So they're encouraging it as well. What changed? Well, for a start, they fixed the issue with the knob that was scratching onto the case with what they call the floating knob. Definitely a level up for the design. They also removed the side accent that was in the original M1. Monsgeek says it's to reduce costs. If you have tried assembling the original M1, you might have put that aside, screwed in the whole board together just to find the side accents under all the boxes in the rubble of parts. So you have to redo it again. Shit! But let's take it apart and see what's inside. So yeah, basically we have our foam sandwich with the added PET sheets, the PC plate, and oh yeah, and we can see the floating knob as well. It's pretty cool how they fixed that. I'm always into this smart design. It tingles my little engineering fancy.
Naughty, naughty, you teasing me, you naughty, naughty.
The silicone cover for the battery slot, because they are also releasing an M1 wireless version. But Monsgeek said it's not VIA ready. So they decided to give me this one for its VIA compatibility. I'm not complaining. Honestly, if you've been following the channel long enough, you'll know that I like my VIA compatibility. So yeah, anyway, let's build it back together and see how it sounds. We're building this board with Ako rosewood switches and my new FBB keycaps from KBD fans. So let's hear how it sounds, shall we? Conclusion. Does this board have anything else going for it other than the price? Well, in terms of ease of building, anyone can definitely just put this board together by adding the switches, keycaps, and call it a day. So definitely points for that. But I had to add a bit of lube to the spacebar stabilizers, but nothing too major. It's a lot less than what I had to do with some of the other boards before this. In terms of sound, it's really a complete board, and you can tune it to what kind of sound you want out of it. It even includes some force break mods just in case you'll need it. But the amount of variations you could do to make this board sound the way you want it, it's just so many different configurations, and it's not even including the tape mod, if you ever do need it. In terms of the knob, I would say it's a very safe design because they really made the hole in the knob so wide that the knob doesn't touch the case at all. But I think it's a bit too much and it might lead to some sound leakage. Can't really test that, just a theory, but I don't know. But if anything, I'm definitely happy with how the knob looks in the board because if you have some cherry profile keycaps, you'll notice that the knob is almost the same height as the top row of the F keys. As for build quality, the anodization is great. Although honestly there are some scuffs on the top of my case and the case is not aligned with the bottom of the case. So there's kind of like an extra lip that you can feel, but the other side doesn't have it. So I don't know if it's like an early model release type of thing, but so far that's the only issue I had with this board. I love the textured anodizing on the board, by the way. It makes it feel more premium than the usual smooth finish. Overall, it's a great board. Even at bare bones, you get so much, from the extra stabilizers to a buffet of foams that you can mix and match. Monsgeek is going in the direction that I think everyone likes. Honestly, for 70 USD for an aluminum bare bones wired keyboard that is also VIA compatible, it's an easy sell. And it has a wireless version too if you do need it, but Monsgeek says it's not VIA compatible. But I'm guessing they will release one that is VIA compatible soon, so let's just stay tuned for that. Anyway guys, if you'd like to buy one of these bad boys, links will be in the description. And if you've made it this far, thank you. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.